Vesper Dustsage.
In the shadowed canyons of the chrono wastes, where dust swirled like forgotten memories and the bones of ancient epochs lay half buried, Vesper Dustsage spent her days sifting through the parched earth. She was a young woman of quiet determination, her hands calloused from years of unearthing relics that whispered of times long past. The world she knew was one ruled by the chrono-fossil hunters, guardians and seekers of stones that pulsed with the essence of bygone era, artifacts capable of bending time itself. But Vesper's life in the dusty outpost of Eldridge Hollow felt like a half-lived dream, bound by the routines of her scholarly father and the endless horizon that promised more. Lately, strange tremors had shaken the ground, and whispers of awakening fossil echoed through the taverns, stirring something deep within her, sense that a quiet world was on the verge of unravelling. It was on a blistering afternoon, as Vesper catalogued fragments in her father's cluttered workshop, that the call came. A weathered courier, face scarred by sandstorms, burst through the door clutching a sealed parchment etched with glowing chrono runes. "Oh, Vesper Dustsage," he gasped, collapsing to his knees. The message was from the elusive Order of Time Wardens. A legendary chronofossil, the Heartstone of Eons, had surfaced in the forbidden depths of the rift. A relic said to hold the power to rewrite history itself. But it was guarded by perils untold, and only a true hunter could claim it before it fell into darker hands. Vesper's heart raced. This was no ordinary find. Ignoring father's warnings of madness and ruin, she felt the pull of destiny, disrupting the fragile peace of her days. With a worn satchel slung over her shoulder and a makeshift chrono compass in hand, Vesper stepped beyond the safety of Eldridge Hollow at dawn, the sun casting long shadows across the cracked plains. The journey began with the Whispering Dunes, where illusions born of fossil echoes tricked the mind, ghostly figures of lost hunters pleading for aid. Vesper pressed on, her boots sinking into the shifting sands, but the first real challenge came swiftly. A ravine swarming with time-warped scorpions, their stingers flickering like captured lightning. Dodging and striking with a shard of petrified amber she wielded as a blade, Vesper crossed the gap, breathless and bloodied, realizing the path ahead demanded more than knowledge. It required a fire she was only beginning to kindle. Deeper into the rift, Vesper encountered Alice Thorne, a grizzled veteran hunter with eyes like polished obsidian, nursing wounds by a flickering campfire. He joined her reluctantly, sharing tales of hunts gone wrong and the wisdom of survival. Soon after, they met Mira Voss, a clever tinkerer from the fringe cities, whose gadgets harnessed minor fossil energies to bend light and sound. Together, they faced mounting trials, collapsing chronovanes that hurled them through fleeting visions of ancient battles, and ambushes by rival hunters, led by the ruthless Corbin Slade, who sought the Heartstone for personal gain. Vesper's skills sharpened, deciphering rune puzzles, mending alliances strained by doubt, yet each obstacle revealed their vulnerabilities, forging her into something stronger amid the chaos. As the rift's core loomed, a cavern throbbing with temporal storms, Vesper confronted her greatest threat. Not the swirling vortices that could erase her life in an instant, but the doubt gnawing at her soul. Elias revealed a painful truth. The Heartstone's power had driven his own family to ruin, twisting time into tragedy, and Mira confessed her fear of the fossil's corrupting allure. Alone in the storm's eye, Vesper faced visions of her own potential downfall, a world remade in her image, but at the cost of everyone she loved. The weight of the quest crushed her. Was she hunter or fool, chasing glory that might unravel her very being? In that moment of despair, she questioned if the call to adventure had been a curse in disguise. The climax erupted in the Heartstone's chamber, a vast hollow where time folded upon itself like layered stone. Corbin Slade and his band ambushed them, his blade humming with stolen fossil power. But Vesper, bolstered by ye allies' resolve, stood firm. Elias diverted the foes with cunning traps, while Mira's devices stabilized the raging tempests. In the final confrontation, Vesper grappled with Slade atop a pedestal of fractured epochs, who amber shard clashing against his. Drawing on the growth forged in trials, she shattered his weapon and seized the Heartstone, its light revealing not domination, but a choice to harness its full might. or temper it with restraint. In a surge of clarity, she altered its path, sealing away its destructive core while preserving its enlightening essence. Vesper returned to Eldridge Hollow as the sun dipped low, the Heartstone's subdued glow warm in her pack. Not a conqueror, but a changed woman, bearing scars and stories that reshaped her world. Her father embraced her, eyes wide with a mix of pride and sorrow, while the townsfolk gathered transformed by tales of her journey. Elias and Mira parted as steadfast friends, promising future hunts, but Vesper knew the true treasure was within, a deepened understanding of time's fragile weave, the folly of unchecked ambition, and the quiet strength in choosing mercy over mastery. The tremors had ceased, the whispers faded, yet Vesper Dustsage walked their familiar paths with new eyes, forever a guardian of the chrono echoes.